Honor Flight is a heartwarming documentary about 4 living World War II veterans who were given the trip of a lifetime, a chance to visit the memorial built for them in Washington, D.C. free of charge. You can help send even more World War II veterans to Washington by attending an upcoming screening of the film. Joining us to share more are Leslie Hennessy and Charles Kovich. So wonderful to have you both here.
Thank you.
Honor Flight, I just watched the trailer and I was moved by watching a short trailer. I can't imagine what the movie is actually like to see the whole thing. Leslie, tell us about it and how people can get involved.
Well, as you said, the movie is about a documentary about 4 World War II veterans who, in a small Midwest town, that are racing against the clock to get them to the World War II monument in Washington, D.C. And on Thursday evening, November 7th, we're going to have a showing of the documentary at Holyoke Community College in the Leslie Phillips Theater there, and at 6:30. And we would like to invite any World War II veterans, any veterans, to come and see the film. It's very moving. It's 80 minutes long, and it's free. There's no charge to anyone for the tickets. We're hoping to have a ceremony, and we've got a few surprises for some of the veterans, so we're really looking forward to getting as many people to come as possible.
That's wonderful, and I really encourage everyone just to go to the website if they can't make the screening, just to see this trailer and just to, it really is moving. And Charles, you were able to go on an honor flight and go to the memorial in Washington, D.C.
Definitely.
And what an experience it was for you. Tell us about it.
One big word, very emotional, very emotional. Going into the terminal in Boston, it was such a surprise to see so many people there greeting us, shaking our hands, hugging us. It was the most emotional thing, and we'll never, ever forget it.
And the last time you told me earlier, the last time you were received that way was when you returned home from the war. So it's been quite a while since you had that.
It has. That's been, nothing has ever happened like that to us before.
And what was the flight like and arriving in Washington?
The flight was very good. Arriving in Baltimore, we had the same reception there. In fact, when we landed on the tarmac, the fire engines were there using their hoses, squirting water like they do in the harbors for the ships. And the greeting was just as wonderful. So emotional. That's the big part of it. It was very emotional. And we had a motorcycle escort. It took about an hour down to Washington, D.C. And it was really great. That memorial was awesome. And that was our memorial for us. And then they took us to all the other memorials also. It was a great day, a day we'll never forget.
And I'm sure that you were able to really spend time with other veterans, maybe some that you knew, maybe
we
some
talked, and others were in different areas during the war, and we were able to talk. We were like a band of brothers. You know, we related to each other. You know.
Yeah, of course.
And like I said, the oldest one was 94 years old, and I was one of the youngest at 84.
Really?
Right.
It's just a number, right, Charles?
Yeah,
It's
right.
just a number.
I'm 87 now. But it was awesome.
And it was a one-day trip. So you...
One-day trip. We left at 8 o'clock in the morning. We got back at 11:30 at night. And if you're out in the Midwest somewhere at any great distance, they keep them overnight, over the weekend. You know, so.
But this is Honor Flight New England.
Honor Flight New England, Joe Byron.
And you're encouraging veterans or anyone to come and see this screening. It's this Thursday evening at HCC, Holyoke Community College, and they can see Honor Flight, the movie, and just the emotion and see how special it was for these veterans. And of course, you can speak from experience, Charles, just to be there and be a part of it, how special that was. And that's a free public showing. Thanks so much for coming on to tell us about it.
Thank you.
It's perfect timing. Veterans Day is a week away. So nice talking to you, Charles. What a great man you are. And Leslie, thank you for being here. Great to talk to you both. Coming up on Mass